Have you ever had a situation where you wanted to invite somebody to your Microsoft team, but you did not want them to have access to all of the information in all of the channels? Until recently, this was pretty much an all or nothing situation, but now we have shared channels in Microsoft Teams. You can set up the shared channel and invite a person to just that channel without granting them access to everything else in the team. In this video, I'm going to focus on how to create a shared channel and then share it with people within the same organization. While it is technically possible to invite people from other organizations, it does require that the admins at both organizations to do a little bit of admin magic and set up a trusted relationship. That's beyond the scope of this video because I am not an admin. So let's jump on in and take a look at how this works. In this scenario, the finance team wants to create a webinar and ask the training team to help, but they don't want the instructors to have access to all the company's financial data contained within the finance team. A shared channel is going to be set up to work on the webinar. I have gone to the finance team and selected the 3 dots for more options, and then I will select Add a Channel. Next, I must give the channel a name and then provide an optional description, which I prefer to do so that people know why to use the channels I have created. In the privacy dropdown, we're going to choose Shared. Notice there's a checkbox that appears next to Share with everyone on the team. If you hover over the little information bubble, the dialog box will say, if you want everyone on the team to have access to this channel, leave it checked. If you only want some team members to have access, uncheck it. For now, I'm going to uncheck it because I want just a select few people to work on this webinar. Now I will click Create and Teams will set up the shared channel for me. Then a floating dialog box will appear where you can start typing in the names of the people that you want to invite. Now, keep in mind that even though it says people outside of your organization can be invited, this will only work if your admins have set up that access. Otherwise, this share button will remain grayed out. For now, I'm just going to add one person, and that's going to be Diego. Diego will get a notification in his activity feed letting him know that he was invited to the webinar's channel. From this dialog box, I can choose to leave Diego as a member of the channel or promote him to an owner. For now, I'm just going to leave him as a member and then click Done. I can always change my mind at a later time. The Finance Webinars channel has now been created, and you can tell it's a shared channel by the little shared channel icon that appears next to it. Next, let's look at how we can manage the channel. I'm going to click on the 3 dots for more options, and then you will see Manage Channel. Here you will see 3 tabs across the top of the screen. On the Members tab, you see everyone who is currently a member of this shared channel. If you go to the right-hand side, you will see a drop-down under Shared with People. Now we'll get back to this in just a moment. Next, you have the Sent Invites tab, and this is where you will start seeing information when you invite additional teams. And then the final tab is Settings. This is pretty much like any other channel where you can go into member permissions and decide what the members can do, such as delete their own messages. Let's go back to the Members tab and look at how to add more people to our shared channel. Currently, I am the owner of the channel and Diego is a member. Let's go back to the right side of the screen and click the drop down next to Share with People, and then we're going to select Share with People from that drop down. This is going to bring back up a dialog box that looks exactly like the one we saw when we set up the channel. Now I can start typing in additional names to add more people. All I have to do was click Share and then click Close to dismiss this dialog box. Let's go back up to the Share with People dropdown, and this time we're going to select Share with a Team. Here is where you will type in the name or email address of a team owner. This person will accept the invite on behalf of their team. Now this is where I think this functionality is a little bit quirky. You don't have a place to specify what team you are inviting. So in this case, when I invite Nestor, he happens to be the owner of more than one team. I would suggest as a best practice that you talk to the person first to let them know which team you would like to invite so you don't accidentally get the wrong set of people in your new shared channel. All you have to do now is click on Send Invite, and then you will get a floating dialog box that lets you know your invitation was sent. You can also verify this by going back to the Sent Invites tab, where you see that Nestor Wilkie has 14 days to accept the invitation that I have sent to him on behalf of his team. I have logged in as Nestor, and if we go over to the left-hand side of the navigation menu, you will see the activity feed. And here, Nestor has an invitation from me to the Finance Webinars channel. If we scroll over to the right side of the screen, you will see that Nestor has 14 days to accept or decline my invitation. As Nestor, I have clicked on the Accept button, and here you see that there are 2 teams that he belongs to. This is why I said earlier that you should coordinate with people before you send them the invitation so they know which one to choose. In this case, we're going to say that we've changed our mind and we want all of the finance team to be a member of the webinar channel. Once I've selected that, all I need to do is click on Done. Then you're going to see a verification box that essentially tells you that you will be notified when the channel is added to your team. So let's navigate back to the Team section in the left-hand navigation menu and hover over the channels for the finance team. Notice that the webinar channel isn't here yet. You may wonder why. To answer that question, I have to navigate back to my team's account, and I'm on the Send Invites tab for the Finance Webinars channel. I now have 14 days to verify that the invitation I sent was correctly accepted. So I can see here that Nestor invited the finance team. There are 6 members. I'm going to go ahead and approve adding the finance team to the Finance Webinars channel. If we go ahead and pop back over to Nestor's profile, then you can see under the finance team, he has the Finance Webinars channel. Now we're back on my user profile, and I'm going to go back to the Finance Webinars channel so that we can look at the last option for adding members to this particular channel. From the Members tab, we're going to go back to Share with People and click Share with a Team You Own. In this case, what's going to happen is you're going to get a floating dialog box that will show you a list of all the teams that you are the owner of, and then you can select any of those teams from the list. In this example, I'm just going to select the Learning Together team because this is where my master trainers are. Then all I have to do is click Done. We don't have any of the back and forth accepting of invitations in this case because I'm an owner of both the channel and the team. Now we have several members in the webinar shared channel. You can see that there are 3 sections: owners, members, and teams. As an owner, I have the ability to promote or demote anybody that is a member. I also have the option to remove any of the teams. Now, it's always a best practice to have at least 2 owners of any shared channel, private channel, or team. So in this case, I'm going to select Diego, and I'm going to promote him as an owner of this shared channel. Now we have 2 owners, 1 member, and 2 teams that are a member of the shared channel. Now, teams are treated a little bit differently. If I click on the number associated with the finance team, it's going to show me all 6 members of the finance team and what their role is in the finance team, not the Finance Webinars channel. So, for example, I have Nestor as an owner of the finance team, and I have Jessica, who is a member of the finance team. What I'm going to do with Jessica is I'm going to make her a member of the channel so that her role is now separate from that of the team. You may be wondering, well, Heather, why are you doing this? If I delete the finance team itself, it's going to delete everybody in the team. However, I still need Jessica to help me with the webinar project. So when I remove the finance team, I want her to stay and help. Now I can click on the X and remove the finance team from the shared channel. Okay, so the membership of the webinars channel has been refined, and now we can begin collaborating by posting messages and files just like we would in any other channel in Teams. If you click on the Files tab, you can drill down to the SharePoint backend if you need to look at the files or recover one from the recycle bin. Once you drill down, you will know that you are in a shared channel because the name of the SharePoint site will be the name of the team plus the name of the channel. And then all the way over on the right, you will see where it says shared channel, and it has the little shared channel icon. Let me know in the comments below how you plan on using shared channels. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.